now, you've started to discover how powerful data can be. Throughout this course, you'll be asked to make entries in a learning log. Your log will be a personal space where you can keep track of your thinking and reflections about the experiences you will have collecting and analyzing data. Reflections may include what you liked, what you would change, and questions that were raised. By the time you complete the entry for this activity, you will have a stronger understanding of data analytics. Everyday data. Before you write an entry in your learning log, think about where and how you use data to make decisions. You will create a list of at least 5 questions that you might use data to answer. Here are a few examples to inspire you. What's the best time to go to the gym? How does the length of your commute to work vary by day of the week? How many cups of coffee do you drink each day? What flavor of ice cream do customers buy? How many hours of sleep do you get each day? Then, you will select one of the 5 questions from your list to explore further and write down the types of data you might collect in order to make a decision. That's data analysis in action. Access your learning log. To use the learning log for this course item, click the link below and select Use Template. Link to learning log template, think about data in daily life. Or, if you don't have a Google account, you can download the template directly from the attachment below. DOCX file. Learning log template _ think about data in daily life. DOCX file. Reflection. After you consider how you use data analysis in your own life, take a moment to reflect on what you discovered.
Alright, answers to the document, save it to computer. When that save, every learning log in one folder and include a date and file, and to help you stay organized. Important information like course number, title, and activity name are already included. After you finish your learning log entry, you can come back and reread your responses later to understand how your opinions on different topics may have changed throughout the course. To review detailed instructions on how to complete this activity, please return to Coursera, that place I was just at. Okay, I'll create a list of at least 5 questions. What will I be absorbing today from chipping away at this Coursera course on data analytics? Will what I learned today be of any use to me at the immediate future? Will I be learning how to use any new tools, or just new tools or apps? What else? Instructors be engaging or need to follow? I want to continue learning even more after my current session today. How about that? These are my 5 questions for today, which is my first session into this course that I am recording and not doing live. I plan to upload this to YouTube to share, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna set it as public, but it will be at least unlisted for the time being. I might change it to public later on, but I think this is better for me, so that I can take my time at things and not worry about I guess the quality of the stream or basically anyone but myself, right? This is really for me. I'm not doing it to make a show out of it. It's for me to learn, and that's the main priority. And if it's the main priority to learn, then I need to not be turning it into a something that, if I stream it live, then I'm paying attention to like if there's any chatters or if anyone has any questions or anything like that, which makes my focus divided, right? I'm not completely focused on learning. I'm focused on, am I entertaining, and I'm trying to do more than I usually do when I'm actually like learning for real. So this is learning for real, and if I ever do get comfortable, like really comfortable, where I'm making good progress and everything seems pretty easy, I might start streaming it, but no promises to that. For now, I'm gonna keep it recorded offline and then upload it to YouTube, have it unlisted, and we'll start from there. Baby steps. All right. Reflection. Write 2 to 3 sentences in response to each of the questions below. All right. What are some considerations or preferences you want to keep in mind when making a decision? What type of decisions will I be making? I mean, if it's a decision on what I want for, like, it's 4:51 right now, and if it's a decision on what I want to have for dinner in about an hour or two, then I'm not going to give much thought to it. It's going to be whatever. But if it's a decision on, like, if I'm applying for jobs, I have to think about which jobs I should prioritize. Like, really, well, it depends on the type of decision. Ultimately, it will come down to a pros and cons list that will support me in figuring out my preferences. All right. What kind of information or data do you have access to that will influence your decision? Well, once again, what is the context? What am I looking at? Did I miss something? Think about data in daily life. Okay, daily life. I mean, my life consists of a lot of areas, right? Some more complex than others. So, there's data on how I feel which would be data that is emotional. There's objective datas. Well, then there might be even more useful data that does not consider how I feel, but may ultimately help me or anyone determine what is the better decision, big picture wise. All right, moving on. Are there any other things you might want to track associated with this decision? What decision am I making? This. Yeah, after you finish your learning log entry, you can come back and reread your responses later to understand how your opinions on different topics may have changed throughout the course. So what is the topic for today? Okay, hopefully the next one I encounter will have a topic that's more apparent, because I'm not sure what's up. But for the sake of just doing it, right? I don't believe there's a wrong answer. I'm gonna write whatever comes to mind. So what does come to mind? Mine is drawing a blank. I'm not sure what's coming to mind. I'm gonna drink some of this. I'm going to drink some of this Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Baja Blast that I bought from Safeway moments before starting this recording, not stream. And well, what is there to track? I guess I could track what types of refreshments that I consume that while taking this course. All right, so let me take care of that. All right, let me save this somewhere. Here, I already created one of these, right? Kind of started on it earlier, but the two files that were there are empty. So this time I actually did it. I'll dismiss that. I'll go back here. And let's move on. Okay. This gives me an idea of what I could have written instead. I'll keep that in mind for next time. How often do I have to do this? It's daily, right? All right. After you consider how you use data analysis in your own life, take a moment to reflect on what you discovered. Reflections may include what you liked, what you would change, and questions that were raised. In the new learning log entry, you will write 2 to 3 sentences. Did all of these, or some considerations or preferences you want to keep in mind when making a decision? What kind of information or data do you have? Do you have access to that will influence your decision? Are there any other things you might want to track associated with this decision? When you finish your entry in the learning log template, make sure to save the document so your response is somewhere accessible. This will help you continue applying data analysis to your everyday life. You will also be able to track your progress and growth as a data analyst. Is this the same thing? Or is this some... Okay. Oh, this helps. Alright, these are the ones from the page earlier. I think these are right here. Alright, so... I should have read the whole thing and then answered, but I'll do that next time. So the example answer to this question is, do I want to take a class, use the weights, or use the cardio equipment? Am I someone who enjoys working out early, midday, or later in the day? How will I get to the gym, and is parking available if I need it? For this question, what kind of information or data do you have access to that will influence your decision? I would like to know at what times is the gym the busiest and when it is quieter. I would also like to know if their classes book up quickly or are there classes I can join at the last minute. If parking is only available on a public street, what times of the day would I have a better chance of getting a parking spot? Are there any other things you might want to track associated with this decision? What other aspects of the day might impact my ability to get to the gym? For example, if I like to go after work, but I frequently have meetings later in the day that run late, what impact will this have? Will I need to bring my gym clothes with me and change? Does the facility have showers, and will I have enough time to use it if I go before my workday starts? Alright, can I save this somewhere, or what's up? Okay. Okay. I think I'm done with that, so I'm gonna mark that as completed. And I'm gonna move on to the next one.
Do in your new data analyst career. Data. I can't make bricks without clay. Any guesses who said this? I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a famous tech CEO or a data analyst. The person who said this lived long before tech companies even existed. But I bet you've still heard of him. This line was said by...
You know what? I forgot to add, notes. Template. Saved on Google Drive. Example. of a completed template also saved on Google. Let's see. A little bit smaller. That I will take a screenshot of this part. Ooh, there's one part I didn't fill out, so let me fill that out. Today is June 23rd, 2022. I have everything filled out now, so I'll grab that. And I have not ever tried to paste an image into Notion before, so let's see if that works. It works as expected, and it's not completely like super oversized like how it is in OneNote. So if I go to OneNote and for example, I'm going to delete this page. If I paste something here, oh, actually, this is fine. This did not get all oversized. But sometimes in OneNote, it really does not paste too well. So maybe I just got lucky this time. Anywho, moving on. Materials. Oh yeah, why don't I embed that link there for myself, and then I'll also embed the answers, or the example answers. There we go, that's 2. Pretty sweet. Notes. Should probably do this daily. Question mark. Date? Well, today. Okay, got that. Is there like a checkbox sort of thing? Status. Ooh, I like that. But, I have no idea if I'm using this as I should. So nope. I wanna. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to show this, and I want to. It's over here. So I'm here now. So that's done. around descript that's done too. All right, let's do this.
By Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. What Doyle meant was that Holmes couldn't draw any conclusions, which would be the bricks he mentioned without data, or the clay. You're probably not here to become a world-famous detective, but data is still the building block that you'll use for everything you do in your new data analyst career. Sherlock Holmes would agree. By starting this program, you've shown that you and Sherlock Holmes have something in common. You both have an interest in learning more. That's one of the most important qualities that data analysts can have. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to explore data, but one of the great things about data analytics is that you can often learn how you want, when you want. That might mean doing your own research, talking with people in the industry, or taking online courses. With that said, welcome to your first course. This is your introduction to the wonderful world of data analytics. Since data analytics is the science of data, you'll use this course to begin to learn all about data. Data is basically a collection of facts or information, and through analysis, you'll learn how to use the data to draw conclusions and make predictions and decisions. Personally, I didn't jump right into the data analytics field. I thought data analysis was for computer engineers. Instead, I started off with dreams of working in finance. Once I got through an internship, though, I realized it wasn't the career path I wanted to take. I started to learn about financial planning and analysis and all of the work finance analysts were doing with data. I realized that finance analysts are really just data analysts working in a finance department. These analysts were helping to guide business decisions by knowing how to use data. It was then I realized how powerful data is, and I started to embrace it. Soon enough, I realized I could do this data analysis myself. Data analytics is a big open world of opportunity. There are so many areas your analysis skills can be applied and in all kinds of different ways. If you're new to this world, you'll learn how to identify which path and industry might suit your skills and your interests the best. And for those of you who already have some experience, we'll help you open doors to new and exciting opportunities. One of the skills you'll gain from the program is how to follow the best practices that analysts use to help make data-driven decisions. Computers are one part of the process, but analysts rely on so much more to make decisions. That's why learning how to think analytically and using your other skills and traits on the job will make your work easier. I know you already know how to make good decisions. You chose to be here after all. In this first course, you'll learn more about each phase of the data analysis process. Ask, prepare, process, analyze, share, and act.
I think that's important to note down. The phases of data analysis process. Ask, prepare, process, analyze, share, and act.
As a data analyst, you'll go through these steps as you use data to inform your decisions. Eventually, you'll see how this program itself is, in a way, its own version of this process. While I know you'll enjoy watching these videos, your trip through the first course will include a whole lot more. Other videos will take the form of vignettes where you'll learn from data analytics professionals who are already established in their careers. They'll offer words of wisdom as well as tales of their own experiences, starting off on their career path. You'll start your own data journal that will help you keep track of what you've learned throughout the course. You'll also add your own thoughts about what you're learning as well throughout the program. You'll read up on how to navigate this program in the world of data analytics. You'll complete activities, including some that will help you get in the mindset of a data analyst. Along the way, you'll also have the chance to connect with your fellow learners. Discussion prompts will give you a chance to share your thoughts and at the same time, see what your peers think about all that you're learning. These prompts will help you build a community support system to use throughout the program. All right, enough talking. Let's get started on this exciting path. Your next step awaits.
All right, fill in the blank. Data is the collection of thoughts that can be used to draw conclusions, make predictions, and assist in decision making. Hopefully this is right. Oh man. But can't you log your thoughts and analyze a history of your thoughts to draw conclusions and make predictions of whatever? I mean, okay, let me grab that and place that here. This might be helpful if I start doing this now. And I'll mark this as done. Put today's date. No notes. I don't believe there's any material. I think this is good. Data is a collection of facts that can be used to draw conclusions. Oops. Make predictions and assist in decision making. Right. Test comment. I want to see how this looks. It looks like that. Oh, there's a resolve button. What does that do? That resolves it. And I guess if it's resolved, it doesn't show anymore. And it's nice. There's an option to reopen it. And if I do that, it'll show. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, moving on to the next. Reading. Wait, did I? Helpful resources to get started. Did I make a page for this? Oh, okay. I don't I did not create a page for this. How did I miss that? Yep, I did not create. I didn't create one for this. In that case, why don't I create a new one? Let's see. Helpful resource to get started. This would be at getting started. And we are on week 1, and this is a reading. In progress. The next sort I want to add is status. All right. Date it. Link. And let me check this out. What is this? Okay, so this means I start from scratch, but I don't really want to start from scratch. I'll just fill in this right here. All right, helpful resources to get started. Learn each one. Each one includes a series of videos, readings, peer discussions, and video questions, practice quizzes, and graded quizzes. In this reading, you'll learn about providing feedback on course content, obtaining the Google Data Analytics certificate, and helpful habits for successfully completing the certificate, providing feedback, or getting help on this course content. Provide feedback. All right, got it. After you complete all 8 courses, you qualify for the Google Data Analytics certificate. To receive your certificate, you must pass all the required assignments in the course or meet the course passing threshold. Each graded assignment is part of a cumulative graded score, and the passing grade for the Google Data Analytics certificate is 80%. And, well, I gotta pay a fee. So why not? If you spent all that time and effort doing it, may as well pay it so that you can get a piece of paper that validates that you actually did it, I guess. Or apply. Okay, so this is what I did. So hopefully I can skip all this giving them monies. But if I do get the job out of this, I wouldn't mind coming back to this and just donating that money back to Coursera. I mean, I think that's fair. You can review videos, readings, discussion forums, and video questions and practice quizzes in the program for free. However, you won't be able to access the graded assignments. If you choose to go ahead and earn a certificate, you'll need to upgrade to the certificate program to unlock the assessments and finish those steps. Okay, I plan my time. Yeah, I should really try to do that. Why don't I grab all of this like it is and just paste it? I think that's the idea, and I'll just read over it right now. Setting regular study times and sticking with them each week can help you make learning a part of your routine. Use a calendar or timetable to create a schedule. Listing what you plan to do each day will break your work down into achievable goals, and creating a quiet place to watch these videos, review the readings, and complete the activities is important. Learn in order. We recommend taking these courses and the items in each lesson in the order as they appear, as new information and concepts build on previous ones. By following the order, you'll be able to get comfortable with ideas, then practice and build on them. Be curious. If you find an idea that gets you excited, act on it. Ask questions, search for more details online, check out the links that interest you, and take notes on your discoveries. The little things you do to support your learning along the way will take your knowledge even further. Open up more doors to new and high growth field. Open more doors in this new high growth field and help you qualify for all kinds of new jobs. Take notes. Notes are useful, especially helpful when a task seems important and you think it might be useful later, or sometimes you might come across a subject that you want to explore more in detail. Keeping notes can help you keep track of what you learn. Finally, taking notes is an effective way to help make connections between topics and gain better understandings of them. You can use your notes to build your very own data analytics journal, a place to capture ideas, information, and any questions you might have. You'll probably want to keep your notes together in one place, whether that's a physical journal or a document on a computer. This will help. All right, well, I'm using Notion for that. Lastly, we have chat responsibly with other learners. If you have a question, chances are you're not alone. Feel free to reach out in the discussion forum to ask for help from other learners taking this program. All right, so that's cool. I'll mark that as complete. There we go. All right, we are at the meet and greet. In this lesson, we've been introducing you to the world of data analysts. Now it's time to introduce yourself on the discussion forum. Write an introduction of 2 or more paragraphs that tell other learners about who you are. Here are a few suggestions for what to include. Okay, where do I live? What brought me to this program? What are my goals and expectations? What about data analytics are you excited to learn? What is your educational background and career to this point? Are you trying to change fields or advance in your current field? What are your interests outside of work and career? What will you do on your day? What will you do on the day you earn your certificate? Okay. Wait. What's this? Your data analytics certificate roadmap. Oh, that's the next one. So why is that? There we go. So that's the link in progress. Today's date. New materials. We're answering here. I'm going to answer here. Sure. But Francisco area, California. So happened to be where I'm originally from. And what brought me to this program? My friend shared a link to this course because he had expressed interest in getting the what do you call it? The data analytics career field. I have some interest myself, so I figured that I would take this course alongside. All right. Oops. What are the goals and expectations of this program? I expect to learn about what data analytics is. People in field due to process large data, lot of data. How about that? I think mention that of my goal is to obtain a job in data analytics after completing this entire program. Let's see. What about data analytics? Are you excited to learn? I'm interested in learning how to use the tools. Or applications or computer applications that are used in the field. I believe this knowledge is transferable to other domains. In the case that much, so why not? With that, what is your educational background and your career path up to this point? Some college. Science. Your path, and that has a support. Export. Then I moved consumer. Then I moved to corporate. Now I'm here. All right. Are you trying to change fields or advance in your current field? Change. I want to be curious again. I want to discover new things that will keep my mind occupied. I want to be challenged again. Want to learn about things that I believe will also be beneficial to my own intrinsic interest. Was there I think I'll keep it as that, but for the purposes of this recording, I'll just say that I think for network engineering, I capped out on knowledge after about maybe 2 or 3 years into the career field. It's like after that, you're going to know as much of networking that you will ever need for your own self. I mean, anything bigger, and then you're kind of building on networks that are for like large corporations, which, you know, I'm not there yet, but if I was there, it would be intrinsic to me, but obviously I'm not there. So that stopped becoming an interest to me, an intrinsic interest to me, because I realized that all that's left was the people, and even that's tough, and the money. So all that was left was the money, and if it's just money, I don't really give a All right, what are your interests outside of work and career? I have dogs. I have social medias. I like to try to create content. I like to figure out new ways to become a better version of myself. All right, what will you do on the day you earn your certificate? Celebrate. And like when I earned my CCNA, which is the certification for people who want to get into network engineering, after 1 week, I then start applying for jobs. And luckily for me, sheer luck, I believe, after just 1 week right after I applied, I got an email from this firm which expressed interest in me, and what I had submitted to, I forgot how I did it, I forget which site, but I submitted my resume, and then I promptly got interviewed, and I passed all that, but then they had picked a senior over me, who I believe had a CCIE, but so they told me that they had picked someone better, or not someone better, it wasn't like that, but they went with someone else, is I think the politically correct way to approach that. And a month later they told me that that guy is no longer with the company, and they asked if I still wanted the job. I said yes, and that's how I started my network engineering career, and it was awesome. It was awesome because I didn't really have to interview for any other company. It was just one, and Yeah, I got lucky. I got really lucky. What will you do on... Okay, let me try to write that all out. Celebrate, then start applying for jobs. Okay, I think I am good here. I'll just grab everything. I just realized that Control A, okay. So Control A will select all of that, but I just only want to select what's inside this box. So hopefully... Alright. Apply there. Submitted. Sweet. Let's see what else. What are other people saying? Alright, so there's someone from Pakistan. 12 years of schooling. Wow, this guy must be older than me, at least. Wow. This is male or female? Probably male. He's a pilot. Okay. Wow, he's been everywhere. I'll upvote that. Sweet. This guy is from New Zealand. Works in the government sector. Is doing HR work. And was a software engineer. Why would you... Okay, so basically software engineering within the HR domain. That's pretty cool. I'll upload that. Just one more. Alright, so we have someone that is here in the States, somewhere in South Carolina. Has kids. Is semi kind of close to the beach, but a 2-hour drive is still a 2-hour drive. Yeah, it's kind of like living here in Fremont. How far is Santa Cruz from here? It's basically the same, I think. So, I intended to pursue a Farm D. Large retail chain as tech. It sounds like what I did. Pharmacy trainer. Okay. Okay. I suppose this person is bored, wants to try something new, like me. That has possibility of a work from home position, and wants to be challenged again. All right, cool. I think I'll about that and quickly swing down here just to see. Okay, people are answering to each other. Oh, from Nigeria, okay. Mother from Nigeria, okay. Alright, so I think I'm good here. And mark that as done. What do I mark? How do I mark this as complete now? What is this discussion forum? Oh, that's this. Alright. Discuss. That. Okay. Wow. Okay, this person just posted a message saying hi, and there's a lot of responses for. Holy crap. Over 1,000. Just for just for that. Okay, okay. That's pretty cool. Alright. My activity will what I posted. Well, like that. And we'll go back here. Okay, that's done. And I take a break and finish this section after my break. So BRB. From my Finch app, let's see. Quote by Scott Adams. Remember, there's no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple with no logical end. Yeah, I'll tweet that. Yay. Alright. Some Bobby a stretch break. And I guess I'll start on my adventure. Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh crap. Okay, I need to shift my focus back onto this course instead of worrying about things on my phone, otherwise this will never get completed. Alright, moving on. Let's resume. What is this? What am I on? I'm on this one right here. So in progress, link is this. Date is today. Notes, no notes. Type, there is no type for this. The template is just me testing things out earlier. Bus experience, view activity in full screen. Okay. Okay, that works. Alright, which course? For details on topics covered, tools used, and skills you will build, select the course you'd like to learn more about. Okay, I guess start taking some notes. FAQ. What tools or platforms? This curriculum. So spreadsheets, SQL, presentation tools, Tableau, RStudio, and Kaggle. So spreadsheets, everyone's worked with spreadsheets before, but at what depth is this course going to teach me on spreadsheets? We'll find out. SQL, I will say that I don't have too much experience with SQL. I had some basic knowledge of it when I was doing network engineering, but that was just basics of finding information that I needed to get the job done, and it was really rare for me to actually look things up myself, because there was someone who had greater experience with SQL, so I would just ask him to get the information I need, and he often did not mind. So that's my experience with that. Oh, and back like maybe during my college days, I bought a book on MySQL, and I went through it. I remember building a website which use both PHP and MySQL. And let's see, what do I remember from that? I don't know, because it's been over a decade, so that, yes, that also counts as experience in this. Presentation tools sounds like PowerPoint, and if you went to school, you would have learned a bit about presentation tools. So, at what depth will this course or curriculum teach me about presentation tools? We'll find out. I have no experience in the following three. I don't even know what they are or what they do. But I don't need to look it up now because eventually we'll get to it. Oops. There we go. I need to take this course in a certain order. Yeah, as a previous page mentioned, it's recommended to do it in order because it builds on top of each other, so you don't really need to write that down. Lastly, will there be any R language or Python? Yes. Yes, for R. Python is not covered in this course. Okay, sweet. Back. I think what I want to explore now is to create like a separate page within this page for each one of these and see how that works. So courses 1, foundations, ask, prepare, process, analyze, share, act, capstone. Okay, so if I do this and they embed a subpage. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to make it simple. So we'll call this foundations. It's learned. Roles and responsibilities of a junior data analyst. Instances transform it into actionable insights. Spreadsheet basics, database, and query basics, data visualization basics. Skill sets are built. Using data in everyday life, whatever that means. Analytical thinking. Applying tools from a data analytics toolkit. Showing trends. Data visualizations. Oh, and that's interesting. Ensuring data analysis is fair. And let's go back here and oh, that's cool. How do I get this? How do I move that? Yeah, well, I guess I can. Ask. Just learned. Data analysts solve problems with data. X for making data-driven decisions. Spreadsheet formulas and functions. Dashboard basics. Tableau. Data reporting basics. Skills. Asking smart and effective questions, probably an acronym for something. Structuring how think, summarizing data, putting things into context, managing team and stakeholder expectation, problem solving and conflict. I did not do anything, so conflict resolution. Right. Next. Yeah, H error. It's learned. Oh, data is generated. Choose of different data types, fields, values, database structures, use of data and data analysis or data analytics. Structure, query, language. Well, why am I? SQL functions. How about that? Is built. Learning ethical data analysis practices. Addressing issues of bias and credibility. Let's say bases, obtain data, and multiple queries, or yeah, saying data connecting with the data community. All right. Sauce. Learn. Data tag grid. Ready. Self-clean data. This C's used by data analyst to clean data. Data cleaning verification. Reports. Listed. Hypothet. Hypothesis. Testing. Margin of error. Resume building. And interpretation of job postings. Rules built. Skills built, connecting business objectives to data analysis, identifying clean and dirty data, using small data sets, spreadsheet tools, clean large data sets by writing SQL queries, documenting data cleaning processes. Analyze. Learned. Steps. Data analyst. Need to organize data. How to combine data from multiple sources. Spreadsheet. Calculations and pivot tables. SQL calculations. Temporary tables. Data validation. Skills built. Sorting data in spreadsheets by writing SQL queries, filtering data in spreadsheets by writing SQL queries, converting data, formatting data, substantiating data, data analysis processes, seeking feedback, from others, bring data analysts. Right. There. What is learned? Oops, data analyst. Data again. Data. Combine data from multiple sources, spreadsheet calculations, and pivot tables again. Oh wait, I'm here. Design thinking. Data analyst. Use visualizations to communicate about data. Benefits of Tableau. Obtaining data. Less findings. Data. Driven storytelling. Dashboards and dashboard filters. Strategies for creating an effective data presentation. Skills built. And visualization. Addressing accessibility issues when communicating about data. Understanding the purpose of different business communication. Telling a data-driven story. Presenting to others about data. Answering questions about data. Act. Probably learned around name languages. It's our functions, variables, data types, pipes, and vectors, our data frames, bias and credibility in our visualization tools, our creating structure and emphasis. Skills built. In R, writing functions in R, assessing data in R, meaning data in R, data visualizations in R, reporting on data analysis to stakeholders. Stone. And a data athletics folio distinguishes you or can it's practical real world problem solving strategies for extracting insights from data. Your presentation of data finding. And ability to take initiative. Skills built. Building a portfolio. Increasing your employability. Showcasing your data analytics knowledge, skill, and technical expertise. Sharing your work during an interview. Communicating your unique value proposition to a potential employer. All right. Full screen first if using. Okay, how do I maybe that? Nice. All right, that took a bit of time. So let me take a short break and drink some water, kind of stretch from my seat. Alright, I am back. This is now done. Okay, what's next? Alright. Progress, link, grab that. Paste that here. Alright, let's start. This reading provides an overview of a speed track we offer to those already familiar with data analytics. Well, I'm not familiar, so I'm not going to be skipping anything. To help you decide if you're a good match for the speed track for this course. I'm going to take it anyway, but I don't plan on skipping anything unless for whatever reason this quiz tells me you must skip, then I'll skip, but I don't think that will be the case, but let's see. All right. It's optional. A clothing retailer collects and stores data about its sales revenue. Which of the following would be part of its data ecosystem? Yeah, I would. It'd be a shot in the dark. I would not know. But if I had to guess, databases of competing retailers, the cloud that stores its database, not really, records of its inventory, the database of sales revenue. So I think these three and not so much this. But I could kind of argue that. Well, not really. Anywho, number 2, what is the process of guiding business strategy using facts? Strategic improvement. Oh, that sounds right. For everything. Analytical planning. This sounds like the same as that. This identification of data. And I think it's going to be this. This sounds like it's something I've heard before. Number 3, fill in the blank. Curiosity, understanding context, having a technical mindset, data design, and data strategies are they're not thought processes. Is a strategy considered a skill? I think it's this one. That makes most sense, I guess. But then again, who knows? I mean, I'm coming in here with no knowledge of anything that's in the world or in the realm of data analytics, so I'll probably be wrong. They enable data analysts to solve problems using facts. Okay. 4, the owner of a skate shop notices that every time a certain employee has a shift, there are higher sales numbers. And at the end of the day, after some investigation, the owner realizes that since the employee was hired, the store earns 15% more each month. In this scenario, the manager used which quality of analytical thinking? Correlation. But as we know, correlation does not necessitate causation. I think that's what the phrase is. All right, gap analysis is a process that could help accomplish which of the following tasks? I don't know what gap analysis is, so this is going to be a guess as well. Reduce a company's carbon footprint based on its current emissions. Improve accessibility for an educational app based on its current functionality. Increase the efficiency of a car manufacturer based on its current assembly process. Spread awareness about income inequality based on local salaries. This one's actually the first one where I'm not sure. They all sound like they could be the right answer, and because I just said that now, I'm gonna check them all. Because I have no idea what gap analysis is, so I'll take the L on that if it's an L. An advertising firm has used insights from its analytical team to create strategy for improving sales. Now they implement a plan to increase annual revenue. The firm is at which step the data analyst process? Wait. Well, I shouldn't cheat. So, well, not really cheat. It's not really, I don't have the answers, but looking back at what I just had completed might give me an idea of what to answer for this. But I don't really need I don't really care what my score is here. Implement a plan to increase. Okay, so I think act sounds. Implement sounds like something that is an act. This is like processing data. Okay, I'm just gonna go with that. Number 7, a data analyst adds descriptive headers to columns of data in a spreadsheet. How does this improve the spreadsheet? It adds context. This, I hope this is not the right answer. I kind of laugh at it. Is eliminates unnecessary details. That really doesn't make too much sense. It clarifies the business strategy. This is like over, like, I don't think this is the answer. This is like someone trying to fill out, okay, what else can we put alongside the right answer? Here, let's just write this out and let's see if someone messes up and clicks this instead, because it sounds kind of like the right answer. So I think I should remember. I hope it's this one. How many questions? Okay, 10. I can do this. This is a selection from a spreadsheet that ranks the 10 most populous cities in North Carolina to alphabetize the county names in column D. Which spreadsheet tool would you use? Column D is county, so I would. Okay, this. I'm not sure. Well, I want to go with this name range because I think this would sort it by its name, which is alphabetizing it, I think. Because this sounds like it's too good to be true to be a feature, because I don't know, I think this question would be too easy if this is the answer, so I'm just going to go with that. You are querying a database of manufacturers, you are querying a database of manufacturing company suppliers. The column name for supplier identification number, or numbers, plural, is supplier _ ID. What is the correct clause to retrieve only data about the supplier with identification number 85317? Okay, so this is, I have no idea. I have a feeling it's either this one or this one, but I would not be surprised if it turns out to be where or column. I'm kind of leaning towards this, but I have a feeling it's this. Should I go with what I feel, or should I go with what my gut tells me? I'm gonna go with my gut, so I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. Imagine you are sharing your data with a company stakeholder. Why might you display data with a data visualization instead of a table? Select all that apply. Definitely that. It helps them identify trends more quickly, yep. It's easy to understand. I mean, that's might not always be easy to understand. Depends on if you make a visualization that, I think it's possible to make a data visualization that doesn't make too much sense. Like if you're a beginner, right, you're gonna make mistakes, and you might make it less easy to understand. So I'm not going to check that. It thoroughly describes each data point. I don't think visualizations are supposed to thoroughly explain anything. It's supposed to quickly give you an idea of like identifying the high level things of whatever it is you're visualizing. So let's submit that. Let's see what I scored. All right, I got a 70%. Okay. Sweet. Half a point. I see. Okay. Oh, 0.75. All right. Act. Yeah, I can't believe I got that right. This was, yeah, number 7 was the one that I remembered, hoping that it should be this, because everything else looks kind of not like the right answer. Cool. All right, that's fine. That's fine because I don't know anything about SQL. Yeah, nice, I got this last one right. Oh, and okay, so I guess I guess it should also thoroughly describe each data point. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to take screenshots. Okay. So that is passing. Right. That's done. So go back to this and complete that too. All right, going back. To the scoring guide, a score of 90% or higher is the target. Okay, so definitely not me. The quiz. Did not plan to skip. Scored 70%. Passing with 80%. Okay, so for this one, I think it's select. And this, I still have no idea. I think it's probably organize range, maybe? All right. All right, now I'm taking the quiz to actually check it off as complete, so I'm going to refer back to this. This, analytical skills, correlation, oh, it mixes up the order. That's good to know. Just making sure that got this right. Records of as inventory, but not this, and not that definitely. Number 6 is act. 7 adds context. This how about the sort range? Not range actually. Range is more like a number. How about name range? How about that? I'm gonna guess it's select. This is what I felt was the correct answer. Lastly, this, and this. Okay, so serious name. Okay, so it's not this. So it's not select. It's not from. Then it's where, maybe, is the right answer. So it's not name and it's not alphabetize. Okay. Oh, this does not imply that this is the right answer. Okay, so my thought process earlier was correct. It should not thoroughly describe each data point, so it's this. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I would do this again. I try the what's the process of guiding business strategy facts? Data-driven analytical skills, correlation. How about number 5? Everything but spread. Here is act, context. It's not alphabetized. It's not name. It's, how about sort range? How about that? It's not from. It's not select. Where? Well, that easy to understand. Aesthetically pleasing, and that. Okay, I should at least have a passing grade now. Ooh, nice. What did I get wrong though? What did I get wrong? Oh, and select everything. Record of its inventories. database. So this. Okay, so that is correct as well. Okay, good to know. Oops. Okay. Got a check mark there. And all right, we are at the last nugget. I guess I can call it that for this session. And I'm gonna close out the recording. Okay. Link there. And he scored 100%. That's not me. I don't need to worry about that. Explain this. That's not me. This is not me either. If you scored less. Yeah, this is where I'm at. This is why I'm taking the course. All right, nice. Cool. I'm done with the section. Probably do more tonight. Go to the next item. Well, this section's really short. Okay, so